Today we are going to make shortcrust pastry. Now shortcrust pastry needs to be light and crumbly. To be able to do that, we are going to use plain flour, and today I've got 200 grams of plain flour in the bowl, 50 grams of white fat. White fat is going to help to make it short and crumbly, and 50 grams of yellow fat, which will give it some flavour, and a pinch of salt. Now when we rub in, it's best to rub in with your palms facing the ceiling, because what we want to do is to be able to coat the grains of flour with the fat. If you're pressing down and rubbing in, the grains of flour are going to stick together and you're not going to get them evenly coated. Also, as we rub in through our fingertips, it will separate all those grains, coating them with the fat, but also as they're dropping down, they are gathering up air, and that's going to help to make our pastry lighter. Now we want to make sure that we bring all the flour up from the bottom of the bowl, only using our fingertips, so the palms of your hands should stay absolutely clean. It's best to try and have cold hands when you're making pastry. It helps to rub in, so in doing that, your fats need to be cold as well. So we're just going to rub in until they resemble breadcrumbs. So no big lumps of fat. So rub that in, give it a little shake. The big lumps of fat will come to the top, and you can see where you need to rub in more. And don't over rub. You need to just do it until it starts to go into the breadcrumbs and then stop. So as you can see, I have only got flour and fat on my fingertips. Then what we're going to do with a palette knife and some ice cold water, so either run it straight from the tap, but let the tap run first so it's very cold, or fill a jug with water and pop it in the fridge. So I'm going to start off by putting 3 tablespoonfuls of water into my mixture. We don't want this mixture too wet, but we also need enough liquid to be able to bring it all together. Now I'm pressing it against the side of the bowl so that it goes into small clumps. Now, depending on the quality of your flour will depend on how much water is absorbed. So just add water little by little. Now we can see it's gone into small lumps, and then those small lumps are going into bigger lumps. At this stage, we do not need to add any more water. With your fingertips, one hand, just bring this together so that it cleans the side of the bowl. You have got all of your flour and fat.